Shalom, shalom, shalom. That to the hopefully elect of Israel. First off, I want to start off and give all honors and infinite praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakach Badash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who taught us his truth and who ruled well. Peace and safety and salutations that they're to you sincere and you hopefully elect, scattered abroad across the four winds of this earth. All right, I'm your fellow servant, Malaakia. All right, coming in with another lesson today. It's going to be a quick lesson. Just going into basically an update on the economy. Uh, hey, man, this place is done, man. Okay, here it is. Right now, you got going on with Jerome Powell. Okay, this is the Fed chair. Okay, you know, this is the the Fed chair, Jerome Powell. Okay, he's speaking right now. Salakia. Jake's still underneath the weather. Okay, and yeah, he just lowered the rates by I believe it's a basis of 0.25 a quarter. Let me go to it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, by a quarter. Okay. So it says, I'm gonna read it right here from thehill.com. It says Fed cuts rates as plunging job gains trigger alarm for economy. Okay, and as we look at the economy, man, the economy is not looking so well. Okay, so they need to uh, uh, decrease in order for people to start spending money because now the economy is at a standstill. Okay, so now they're trying to cut the rates so that people can start borrowing more money, so that people can start pushing more money into the economy, so that so everything can flow. But as we see, inflation is taking over. All this what it's going to do is going to bring in more inflation. Okay, and when there's more inflation going to come in, it's going to get to the point to where people are going to be able to they're not going to be able to afford many different things. Okay, it's going to get to the point to where it's going to be more job losses. Okay, more repos. All right, more uh, uh, people losing their homes, and we're seeing it happening right now. Okay, it may look good on paper for short term, all right, but in the long run, it's going to weaken the dollar. Okay, and the people not seeing what's going on because you have also with the tariffs going on. All right, you having the economy is not moving the way it's supposed to move. Okay, so showing that what man, this thing, this place, okay, it's going to fall. Okay, and it's going to fall hard. You're seeing all these different psyops happening. Okay, these different major uh, shit pum pums going on. Let me just say that. Okay, we're seeing a lot of mass casualties with that. Can't forget you got ICE. Okay, these different ICE raids. They're coming to the cities. Got Memphis coming up next. All right, so this place is on its way out, man. Okay, if you're still here trying to hold on to this place, you're gonna fall right along with it, man. Okay, even these economists, man, they see that this place is falling, man. Okay, that's the keepers of the house shall tremble, man. As you read it in the book of Ecclesiastes, man. All right, so I'm gonna read it right here. TheHill.com says Fed rates cuts as plunging job gains trigger alarm for the economy. I'm just gonna read the first couple points. First paragraph. It says the Federal Reserve cut interest rates Wednesday for the first time this year as the central bank attempts to ease pressure on the weakening U.S. job market. And everybody see, okay, the job market is weak as fuck. People putting in thousands of applications, some hundreds, okay, hundreds to thousands, and people are getting ghosted. People are not getting probably only one interview, but still not getting a job. They're posting false and fake jobs online. Okay, people are out here losing things. Okay, so it's a lot of pressure on the people. Okay, so they're trying to ease the pressure off by lowering the rates so that people can start to go to borrow and to buy things to get the economy to keep moving. Okay, to take the pressure from off these different major companies. Okay, it says the Federal Open Market Committee (FOMC), the panel of Fed officials responsible for setting borrow costs, cutting its baseline interest rate to a range between 4% and 4.25%, a reduction of 0.25% points. Okay, and that's what happened. Okay, we ain't got to go too much further into it, man. But basically showing you that an update going into what's going on with the economy, man. Okay, because we know what's coming next. Okay, the shutdown of the system so that they can ultimately bring in Revelation 13. Okay, to bring in that charagma. Okay, so it's a lot. Now, what was I? Got typed in on ChatGPT, but we ain't gonna get that. Let's just get this. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51. I'm gonna start at verse 8. Yeah, man, the stock market been going crazy. I'm getting all these different alerts. This is Jeremiah 51 and verse 8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm, take balm for her pain, if so be she may be healed. Okay, and this place ain't gonna be healed, man. This place is not gonna be healed, man. There's no way that this place could bounce back. Okay, all that make America great again. Like when they're saying that, they're talking about to bring in the different divisions. Okay, to get the people such as so-called blacks, Latinos, Native American Indians, man. Okay, basically to ostracize them. Okay, to have the people fight against each other. Okay, to make America great again. The MAGA, these MAGA supporters, man, they gonna be with it. And we on the brink of the Sea War. Okay, CIVIL war. Okay, the Sea War. We almost there, man. Okay, it's just a matter of time, man. Because these people are about to lose it. Hey, just as a spirit too. The apostle just went into that earlier. Okay, going into how these people are about to lose it. They're about to lose it financially. Okay, physically and mentally. Verse 9 says, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her. All right? That's what we saying. That's what the prophets out there on the highways and hedges. This is why these different these different digital video epistles keep coming out, man. Okay, they keep giving you the warning to forsake this place, man, because this is not our rest. As you read it in the book of Micah, chapter 2 and verse 10, it says, "Forsake her and let us go, everyone into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even unto the skies." And Yahweh Shem Yahushua is seeing the works of this place, okay, and he's at the point of where he's destroying it, okay. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is putting the spirit upon these elites, man, to say to hell with America, man, okay. You can see it. They're crashing down this place, man, because there's no need for this old system to keep going into place. Okay, they're driving this place down to the ground because they don't care about this old system. They're ready to go for the next system, and we're close. We're very close to that prophecy being fulfilled, man. All right, seeing Revelation 13, man. We're that close. We're that close, man, especially dealing with the economy, the financial system, how they're making different switches, they're passing different bills, different agendas. So it's nigh at hand, man, as you're seeing them making these different changes, okay? Bringing in, what's that? These different tech companies, bringing them in, all right? Taking over the government, these technocrats. So we here. We are here, man. So let me get this. I was scrolling through this. I subscribed to him. His name is Sam Docine, I believe. And as I'm going through it, I'm just looking at the people, man. The people are hurt, mostly home buyers. I'll probably play this first one. This was 4 days ago.
Who the decided to make it so hard to buy a house and be able to afford a house.
So back in the day, our parents used to be able to afford a house with only one income. Now we can't even afford it with two.
People all over the country are giving up because they can't afford to buy a home, and the American dream seems out of reach. But if you're not careful, you could be the next one priced out. Many people believe it's the younger generation's fault that they can't afford homes, but is that really true?
Young people just don't want to work. They don't want to work hard, and that's why so many young people can't afford to buy a home.
That's true. Okay, but also you gotta look at the economy. They don't have the resources. They don't have the jobs. Okay, they don't have the collateral, the money. Okay, the inflation in place. Okay, so if you're seeing the younger generation struggle, they here it is. They're going to college and they're getting out and they can't even get a job. So it's telling you that the economy is not as good, all right, as it was before.
Do you know how annoying it is for me to hear that as a realtor? Let's be very clear. A lot of our grandparents and our great-grandparents and Gen X and baby boomers, they bought their homes for 13 blueberries and a handshake. I was doing some research for a video I'm posting later, and somebody bought 80 acres of land in the mid-1800s for $100. That's like unfathomable to me. The average home in America today is going to cost you around $400,000.
You see, this place is done, man. Okay, look at the inflation. You know, look at the inflation on this place from off just over the years. Okay, and it's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse, man. Okay, so don't keep your mind state and your mindset within this place, man, because that's all, man. And a lot of people are going to fall, okay, for when this new system comes into play, man, because this is what the people are going to be waiting for, man. They're going to want a new life, a new way, and Esau Edom is going to give it to them. Okay, so just a quick update going in into what's going on within the economy. Okay, we're seeing people not being able to afford their homes. Okay, people not being able to afford a home. People can't afford rent. All right, evictions, repos. We're seeing all this happen within the economy, man. All right, showing you, all right, that this place is not going to be healed. This place is on its way out, man. Okay, and these elites are waiting to bring in their new system, and they're getting very close to it. Okay, so hey, Lord willing, you was edified from this lesson. I want to give all honors and infinite praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who taught us his truth and who rule well. Peace and safety and salutations that they are too sincere, and you hopefully elect scattered abroad across the four winds of this earth. All right, I'm your fellow servant, Mala'akia. Shalom.